welcome to Actually Useful, where today I'll be explaining how to import SVG files created with Inkscape into Canva Pro. We've all been there, you're using Canva, the Pro version, and you go to Upload Media and you think, yep, I want my own logo, something that I've made in Inkscape. So you go to Upload Media, Device, Test Logo, SVG file, Open, boom, upload error. Get this all the time. Make sure it's compatible and the correct file extension, not broken. Doesn't really offer you much. When you try and Google it, Canva they give some sort of guidance, but not a lot. But here's one way that I found works. So first, what you want to do is open up Inkscape. So we'll just open a new document. Just in case you're watching this in the future, I'm using version 1.02-2. May have changed possibly in newer versions. Also, Canva might have changed. Might not exist anymore, who knows. Anyway, for the time being, let's close that. And we're going to go to File and then Document Properties. And we're going to change the display units to pixels. And what we want to do is change the size of the canvas or area we're working with to 200 by 200 pixels. So change the units down here to pixels as well. 200 in there and 200 in here as well. Okay, you can see that's a lot smaller now, so we just close that window. I'm just holding Control and scrolling in just to zoom the canvas in a bit more, show what we're working with. And then what you want to do is import a SVG file you'd like in Canva. So go to Import. There's the test logo SVG file from before. You can see here some fantastic graphic design. Right, you can ignore all of this, just go OK. And there we go. Make sure you're happy with the positioning of it. Obviously, just make sure it's in the actual space itself. You can later move it on Canva Pro if you want to move it around in your sort of final design. Also in Canva Pro, if you want to be able to change colors, say you want a different color for the text and a different color for the logo, what you want to do is separate them into different colors. I've seen some people online say not to use black. So what we'll do first is if we select the text, and you can see it is still text because if we double click, we can type. So Inkscape is recognizing that as text, as this was created in Inkscape. So what we'll do is we'll change that to say a green, and then the logo, because we want that to be a different color, or at least to be able to choose to be a different color in Canva Pro later on. So we'll just choose a blue or a teal. So there we go. So what we want to do next is convert the object to path. So if we just highlight everything, and then we go to path, and then we've got object path here. So we click that. And then the next thing we want to do is basically we want to ungroup everything. So we'll go to object and then ungroup. And you'll know everything's ungrouped when you can see individual boxes around each of the fonts, each of the letters, sorry. So we double click on one of those, you can see it's all separate and editable, same as the logo. And again, if we highlight everything, like we said before, just make sure everything's completely ungrouped. Once you're happy, what we'll do is we'll go to File, Save As. And I think this is the part that is make or break. So we want to call it, say, Test Logo for Canva. Name's not important, call it whatever you like. This bit is very important. Go down to Plain SVG, which is just under Inkscape SVG. So go to Plain SVG, give that a save. Now you want to navigate to the folder where that is stored. As for me, it's on my desktop. There we go, Test Logo for Canva. So now what we want to do is we want to right click on that and we want to open it in a text editor. I'm using Notepad++. You can do this just in the Windows Notepad, that's absolutely fine. So if we go to Notepad++, and we can see all of this information here. Now what we want to do is we need to remove everything between the metadata tags, including the tag itself. So as you can see here on line 15, we have the start of the tag, metadata, and that's where it ends. So you just want to highlight all of that and give it a delete. You can see there's just a blank line here. We can just tidy that up, get rid of that. So you can see we've deleted metadata. Some people online recommend deleting the defs tag. Don't do that, just leave it as is, that's absolutely fine. So then we want to go up to File and then Save. And then we'll close our text editor. And we've got the test logo for Canva.svg here, the plain one we just saved. And to prove that it works, if we go into Canva, that's Canva Pro, the Pro version, where you can upload SVGs, go to Upload Media, then Device, Test Logo for Canva, and Open. As you can see, it's uploading there, no more errors. And once it's there, we can click on it. That now appears in your sort of working space. Obviously, we can scale it. The best thing about vectors is you don't lose that quality. And as you can see up here, we've got two different colors because we separated those out earlier. So if we click on the teal, we can now change that to say this mustardy color, and we can click on the green there and change it to, I don't know, a red. But yeah, that's it. Just remember to make sure you ungroup everything before you upload it. Choose separate colors for things that you'd like to change later on in Canva Pro, and make sure to save as a plain SVG and remove the metadata. Thanks so much for watching.